Equatorial Guinea's cuisine. Equatorial Guinea is the only African country to have the Spanish language as its official language. It's a small country but with rich natural resources and some cool sightseeing places. The food available here is a mix of native tribal culture, Spanish culture, and Islamic culture. Cassava, rice, yam, bananas, and meat are the staples of Equatorial Guinea. Chicken in a creamy peanut sauce and grilled fish served in banana leaves are the main dishes which the country is proud of. Though there are only a few traditional dishes and drinks hailing from this country, they are quite good. So let's look at those dishes below. Pepper soup. This dish is a popular soup in West Africa which is prepared using chicken, peppers, tomatoes, onions, and nutmeg. A handful of spices are also added in order to live up to its name. The light and watery texture of the soup and its spiciness make it a delicacy for the Western Africans. You can also drink this soup when you are suffering from a cold and cough. Being a spicy soup, it is usually served along with plantains and bananas to balance the overall taste. If it amuses you, you can even accompany it with beer or cold drinks. Sopa de Pescado con Cacahuate. The name of this dish translates into fish soup with peanuts. It is a famous soup of the African people and the natives of the Equatorial Guinea. The soup has fish, peanuts, onions, and tomatoes as its main ingredients. On the side, you will often find pounded yam along with the staple plantains. It is an exotic soup, especially for the seafood lovers. Combined with its authentic taste and cream texture, this fish peanut soup is a must try for every traveler. Paella. Paella means frying pan in the Valencian language. It is influenced by the Spanish language and dates back to the 19th century. It is basically a rice dish cooked with meat and vegetables in a wide, shallow pan, hence the name. There are two famous versions of this dish, Paella Valenciana and Paella de Marisco. The first one is traditional to Valencia and is made with ground rice, beans, green vegetables, and meat. Rosemary, artichoke, olives, and saffron are used as a seasoning. The second one, Paella de Marisco, uses seafood in place of meat and there are no beans or green vegetables. This is more famous in Equatorial Guinea and makes for a good lunch or dinner. Sukhothas. Sukhothas is the most famous dish of Equatorial Guinea with its roots into 17th century. It is primarily made up of sweet corn and lima beans along with beef, potatoes, turnip, tomatoes, onions and peppers. The ingredients used in this dish are readily available and also inexpensive, so it makes for a regular food for the residents of the country. It is a lovely dish with both sweet and savory flavors in one plate. Malamba. Malamba is a local sugarcane brew produced widely in the country. It is an alcoholic drink which is a good substitute for other alcoholic beverages. Being locally produced, it generates a good income for the country's economy and is also a traditional drink. It becomes a great beverage along with the other tasty dishes. Osang. It is an African tea popular in Equatorial Guinea. It is made using milk, ginger, cardamom, nutmeg, black pepper, tea masala, and lemongrass. It is pretty similar to making normal tea, and the only difference is that a lot of spices are added. After cooking, it results in a milky and spicy tea, which is both healthy and refreshing. You can make it at your home, but for the original, you should plan a trip to this country. Akwadu, a famous dessert cum breakfast originating in the only Spanish speaking country in Africa, that is Equatorial Guinea. It is basically a baked African banana or plantain. The dish contains sliced bananas or plantains which are dipped in melted butter and later cooked. It is then sprinkled with orange or lime juice to give a sour flavor to it. Sugar, honey, and shredded coconut can also be used as the toppings. Since this dish is quickly made, it is typically eaten as breakfast in Equatorial Guinea and Ghana. But some people even eat this as a dessert. However, you can eat it whenever you feel like. Hence, these are 7 traditional dishes of Equatorial Guinea that you should try when on a trip to this country. The country doesn't have much of its own original food, but the ones in this article are quite enough to attract you.